Scott Studio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? George here from Scott Studio. Hey, thanks for joining me here on YouTube. Today we are doing the song Surrounded, Fight My Battles, as recorded by Upperroom. Awesome worship song. So we're going to be breaking that down today. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, right below your screen, hit the subscription button below. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you can get first alerts on when the new tutorials are posted here on this channel. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. All right, this song is in the key of G, okay? And what I'm going to do is go through and show you the bases of each of these chords before we place them appropriately in the verses, chorus, and bridge, okay? So we're starting with a G chord. We have G, B, D, and G, okay? We're going to a C chord now. C chord is C, E, G, C and G in the bass. We have a D chord, so you have A, D, F sharp, D chord. We have an E minor chord, B, E, and G. All right, now let's back up. We have some C2 chords, all right? So when we do C2, we have C, D, and G, all right? We have some D sustained chords, all right? So you have D, A, D, and G. And we have some E minor 7 chords, all right? So you have E, B, D, and G, okay? Now those come up in the song at different spots, so it's just augmentations of C, D, and E minor. You just got to know what they are when they come up, okay? All right, so we're going to start with verse 1, all right? And it starts on a C chord, okay? And the verse says, there's a table, goes to G, that you, D, prepared for me, E minor. All right, C, in the presence, G, going to D, of my enemies, going to E minor. C, it's your body, G, and blood, D, you shed for me, E minor. This is how I fight my battles, G, going to D, and then back to E minor, okay? So you got this pattern, C, G, D, E minor, okay? Now I'm going to sing that slowly for you. So you got, there's a table that you prepared for me in the presence of my enemies. It's your body and blood you shed for me. This is how I fight my battles. All right, E minor. Now let's talk about the pre-chorus, where it's I believe you've overcome, and I will lift my song of praise for all you've done. All right, so it starts with a B and G, all right, in the bass, and I, B, C, leave you've overcome. This is D sus, okay, D, A, D, G, and E minor, I will lift my song, back to G would be in the bass, of C, praise for all you've done, D sustain, okay? All right, now I'm going to sing that for you. Let's get the transition from verse 1 to the pre-chorus, okay? So you got, this is how I fight my battles. All right, then you got the D, the E minor. All right, and I will leave you overcome, and I will live my song of praise for all you've done. Okay, now let's go to the chorus. All right, so you got what's basically the chorus. It's the same 4 chords. So you got G, you got C2, D sustain, E minor 7. Okay, so we got, this is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how. Okay? And that just repeats. Okay? All 4 lines, exactly the same. All right, now verse 2. Same order of chords as verse 1, just different words. Okay? So I'm going to sing through that slowly. Okay? So you got, this is how. It goes to C. In the valley, G. I know that you're with me, E minor. And surely your goodness and your mercy follow me, E minor. C. So my weapons, G, are praise and thanksgiving, E minor. This is how I fight my battles, G, D, E minor. Okay? And then it goes back to the pre-chorus. And I will lift my son. All right, then back to chorus 1. Okay? All right, now let's talk about bridge 1. Okay? Bridge 1 is the exact same chords as the chorus. All right, so remember we had G would be in the bass, C2, D sustain, E minor 7. Okay, so you have, it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. All right, and it repeats. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. Okay? It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. Okay? Now, what happens is, after that bridge, when it goes to chorus 1B, it's back to the, this is how I fight my battles. All right? Except, it's not going to go through the chord progression. It goes from G to G sustain. Okay? Which means you're going to make this movement to C, D, and G. So you have G chord, and then G sustain, C, D, G. Okay? So you got, this is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how. All right, and that repeats to your liking. Goes back to bridge 1. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. Okay? And then you got the chorus. So you kind of arrange those however your leader or however how you're leading it is how that's going to be arranged. All right? Now, lastly, they do have a bridge 2 that is on the YouTube version, but not on the Apple iTunes version. So if you're doing the YouTube version, I want to make sure you have this piece as well. All right? And this is like the part that says, my victories in Jesus' name. All right? the same chord progression as the bridge 1, whereas it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. All right? So you have G in the bass, B in the bass, G chord. You have my victories in Jesus' name. Okay? My victories in Jesus' name. Okay? And whoever's lead is just going to repeat that, probably do a build. Probably we'll go back to either bridge 1 where we do that. It may look like I'm surrounded, or back to chorus 1A. Either way, you have all the parts of the tools there. All right. George again here from Scott Studio. Thanks for joining me. Before you leave, don't forget, hit the subscription button. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you get first dibs on tutorials. We also have a channel called Now Worship that has prayer music, instrumental music for your daily tasks, prayer time, altar ministry, whatever you may need it for. It is available there. So if that interests you, the link is also in the description below this video. You can click there and it will take you straight to that channel. Again, George here from Scott Studio. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.
Scott Studio.